we also added new e-filing rules because you know we need a lot of rules, right? So we created some new rules for e-filing. And we proposed legislative changes. So for small claims, in the paper world, before e-filing, the small claims statute required affidavits to be filed in certain areas of the small claims process. And so after the legislative changes went through, now affidavits are no longer required because we knew if a party had to fill out a form and print it and have it notarized and then scan it and upload it, that could be a roadblock to their e-filing success. We redesigned forms, and forms were simplified and made more functional with our vendor TurboCourt's guided interview process, where the system generates all the required forms. And the TurboCourt program has embedded quality control and assistive tools throughout the program. One of the examples is frequently asked questions. So we know the questions that the parties ask when they come to the counter, or if they're in the middle of filing in paper, what do they usually ask? And so we put all those frequently asked questions on the screen where the party is. So they're filling out one particular section of the guided interview, and the frequently asked questions pertain to that screen. So they could get their answer right on the screen that they're on. We centralized our e-file case processing with the creation of the e-filing center. And we standardized and streamlined the process. So we broke it down and said, okay, it might have been done 10 different ways or 33 different ways in each of the courts. Now, how is it going to be done for the whole state? And we broke it down and made it one standard way. We also centralized some judicial review. So we have 3 judges who act on preliminary matters in the central office. They don't work full-time on the central work, but it's about the equivalent of a half-time judge spread over 3 people. We installed kiosks in each of the courthouses, as Ken said. We also created, we knew parties were going to need help. They don't all just like written instructions. So if you need help how to do something, what do? You go to YouTube. So we used that philosophy, and we created videos for parties. That's an option. And if they didn't want just written instructions, they could go to our website and watch a video that walks them through, say, how to file a petition for state administration. They can watch a video on that. And we collaborated with other state agencies and the public librarians, and we trained them in case parties came to them for assistance. So now I'll show you a little bit about what we do in the e-filing center. So of course we process the cases, but we also are trained, all the staff is trained to help people walk them through the process if they need to call.
We apologize for the